All right, let me say this: the situation that you're seeing with these mass shootings, the situations that are going on right now, as tragic as they are nothing new. My heart goes out to all the families out there. I don't give a damn if you're white or black. The families who lost their loved ones. It's not about a white and black thing for me as far as lives go that are lost, because I would never wish anybody of any color to be killed. But my black people, we lost six black people in Dayton over the weekend in a racially motivated shooting. If you want my thoughts on the Dayton situation, I'm not really going to share them here. I shared them on my other channel, Lethal Loves Black Women too. So if you want to go there, you can check it out. The video has been getting a couple of views, so I thank you guys for that, going over there and watching it. But this is the white supremacist mindset. I'm going to share this thought with you only. There are people out there that are emboldened by what Trump says. Okay, Trump is part of the problem, but Trump is not the problem. The problem is racism and hatred. That's a problem this country has always had, and that's a problem that black people continue to point out, but people want to ignore. But you can't keep ignoring this when you keep seeing what's happening here. We don't have black males that are mass shooters. We've had some black men that have committed crimes and shootings as well. We've seen that in history. But when it comes to the majority of these shootings, as I said in my other video, and I will say it here quickly, the Las Vegas shooting, Columbine shooting, the shooting with those young children in 2013, I believe it was, those young kindergartners, the shooting at the Batman premiere, the movie that took place a couple of years ago, okay? We are seeing that the majority of these shooters are white males. And I don't want to hear the bullshit about, oh, the straight white male and this and that, I'm attacking them. This is what we are seeing. The news is starting, the media, the people are starting to realize that this is a huge problem that needs to be taken care of. Because you got people going around feeling that they can do anything they want. They want to be God. When they have a gun in their hand, they feel they have the power. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They can take lives, and that's not right. It's never right for anybody's life to be lost. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't give a shit about the white people that got killed. It's sad that they got killed as well. But my black people, when I see six of them getting killed and there's only three getting killed of white people, I look at that. And then you see that there was a situation at a video game tournament, I think it was earlier this year or back in 2018, where there was a white male who shot a black contestant, a gamer, who had beat him in the game. And he shot a couple of other black people as well. These people have these mentalities where they believe that this white supremacist mentality is being emboldened by Donald Trump, and they're able to do what the fuck they want because they see that people are getting away with these racially motivated crimes. Now you look at this right here. The woman is beautiful, but I paused it just to show you this real quick. Trump cites gruesome video games for contributing to violence in society. I'm going to tell you like this. If you are allowing a video game to dictate what you do in real life, then you need to get professional help. That's as simple as I can tell you. Because there is no game that I played in my lifetime that has ever made me want to go out there and kill somebody. And I played a hell of a lot of games that had murder in it. I've murdered a lot. If you want to talk about me murdering somebody, I've never murdered anybody in real life, but I've murdered billions of people in video games. And I still have not once wanted to go out there and kill someone. Even if someone pisses me off, I don't want to go and run them over with a car. I don't want to go over there and shoot them up and make Swiss cheese out of their body. I don't have that mentality inside of me. There's a game called Grand Theft Auto. They talked about that incites, violence in young people and stuff like that. I don't want to go out there and rob somebody's car by gunpoint. I don't want to have a police chase ensuing behind me. Saints Row. I don't want to go out there and do something called Mayhem. There's a mission called Mayhem where you go out there with different types of weapons and blow shit up and kill people, kill cops. I never had that in me. Mortal Kombat. I don't want to rip people's spines out. I don't want to take a sword and slice somebody's heads off. This is bullshit. This is a cop-out. When you blame video games for the violence in the world, bullshit. Bullshit. When they blame Call of Duty for the violence in the world when it comes to gun violence, bullshit. Video games are fantasy. If you cannot separate fantasy from reality, then you need to get professional help and talk to a psychiatrist that can get you out of your fantasy world and back into reality. Now, when we go into video games, the majority of us are going into video games because we want to escape reality for a while. We just want to have fun with our friends, or we want to play single player games where we can have fun playing as a character and go through a story and enjoy that story as the game intends us to do. When you take that video game and make it a step further by going out there and doing the violence you have done in the video game to the world, I'm not blaming the game for that. I'm blaming you for that, because the game is never once telling you to go out there and do that in real life. You're doing that of your own volition. That is up to you to make that decision and do. So when they blame video games for violence, I feel it's bullshit. It's a cop out. It's just an excuse to blame something else for the real problem. You don't want to deal with people's real backgrounds, what they deal with in their daily lives, what kind of home they come from, what kind of upbringing they have. That's the true problem here, not video games. Okay. This violence that has been happening is something I've never seen. Now, I never really noticed school shootings. I know there were school shootings going on back in the 60s, 70s, could have been before then, but I really didn't take notice until I was in my early 20s when Columbine happened. I believe that was in 1999 or 2000. I had to be at least 20 or 21 back then. That's when I started noticing that this pattern of school shootings, and the majority of the times whenever you see a school shooting, it was these white kids doing it. Whenever you see these mass shootings, it was these white men doing it. Back in the 1980s, there was a white man that went to a McDonald's and shot the fucking place up. Grisly mass murder. It's on YouTube. I'm not sure of what the name of the man was, but it was a mass murder at a McDonald's in the 1980s. If you search, you can find it and you'll see for yourself. The majority of the time, and I'm not making this shit up, this is not to incite racial violence or hate speech or anything like that. This is basically telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that the majority of these shooters are white males, and this is a problem that America is starting to wake up to see now, and they should have woken up to see a long time ago. That's just as simple as I can tell you. As I said, I share more of my thoughts on this particular subject on my other channel, Lethal Loves Black Women Too, to tell you how I really feel about that situation. But this video is basically to tell you that I think it's bullshit when they blame video games for violence like this. Because there have been plenty of video games that people have played, not just me, where you are a mass murderer or you killing people in the games, whether you be a soldier taking on terrorist, or whether you be a hero taking on bad guys and you have to kill them, something like Just Cause or something like that, or even a Mass Effect where you're killing people in space. And we have not once gone out there and, tried to kill anybody in real life. So that's a cop-out to me. The problem is racism and hatred and this white supremacist ideal and agenda that needs to be stopped. That's all there is to it. This black woman is beautiful. I was just watching an interview they had with her. She was calling out Trump on his bullshit. I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get a copyright strike for that. But yeah, she's beautiful. I wanted to pause on her while I seen this little particular caption down here on the bottom. But those are my thoughts, and let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys next time. My heart goes out to the families. I wish them the best in recovering from this sad, tragic situation. It's going to take years because they lost loved ones. But my thoughts and prayers are with them. My sympathies with them. My condolences are with them. And my condolences are with every single victim's family. Every single victim's family. I'll talk to you guys next time.